The Pac-12, a Western institution and the Conference of Champions more than 100 years. And today we get to crown another. It's an intriguing matchup as these teams battle for this conference trophy and continue the proud legacy of this league. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. The Boise State Broncos offense has the football first here today. And this quarterback, of course, Kirk, he's the guy that stirs the drink for this team.
Talk about the total package. He runs it, produces it, directs it, acts out all the scenes. He's the whole package. I love a quarterback who understands the ins and outs of a football game. This kid plays like he wrote a manual.
The game moves the ball to a 34.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Here's the second down play. Boy, snap to the back. It's a hard running there through a tackle. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
It's a nice job up front by the offensive line. Give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The back's got it. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The Broncos pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. And that run produces a decent gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Pressure is coming. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
The pass is intercepted. He's got some open field ahead. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Getting set. Here's second down.
Here we go.
It's a draw play. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks. Stanford getting set for the 1st and 10 now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. It's the running back in the flat. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, gets a fresh set of downs. First down here for this offense. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Off the play fake on first down. He's running out of time here. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. The defense recovers the fumble.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
Second down after that previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
The ball near midfield. The offense going to go for it on 4th down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Intercepted, picked off on the defense. They get him down after a short return, but interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They stop him with the 47, but that's enough for a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st down, it's play action. Quick throw to the left. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target. But this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. 3rd down play for this offense. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
Holding. Offense.
Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. 3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it again. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down. The punt team making their way on the field. And the punt will bounce out of bounds. They'll spot it down at the 15. The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Now it's 2nd down here. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? On the shotgun, it's a handoff. They bring him down just short of the marker. Inches away from a 1st down.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you've got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing that he's potentially capable of doing it.
And the Broncos lining up here on 1st and 10. Keeper for the 1st down and more. They bring them down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Broncos hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Looking to throw it from the red zone. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now. seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
So, Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. Grab behind the line. It's Sampson. He's in the clear. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. At the 20. Past the 10. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Stanford.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
This will be fair caught way back at the 5-yard line. Here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
First down. They're going to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Quarterback drops back. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Defense is coming after him. Working for the tight end, and it's caught. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's found some room at 45. Now moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up the first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
About time this offense gets going, it's a first and 10. And they hand it off to the back. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. They don't pick up the blitzers, and it's a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Pressure comes, and once again, no escape. They bring the punter onto the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Cedars now getting some new assignments before the snap. Play action here on 1st down. He's escaping the pocket now. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
They're going to run the option. Pitch to the back. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's 1st and goal from the 2. Direct snap to the back. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Boise State. Now the important point after attempt. And it's good. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. The returner is brought down. Gets you started on the next drive. And the Stanford offense back out there in the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time. Looking to put together a positive drive here. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, the pass is picked off. Fighting off the tackler. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Chris, I think I can hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. That's the 2-minute warning now here in the 1st half. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
But I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. Look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. We'll see if they can convert.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. 4th down, going for a 1st down or a touchdown here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. But it's incomplete. A 4th down stop. Turnover on downs.
Chris, the design of this play is perfect. Everything you want to see. The quarterback puts the ball in the money. The ball is right in his arms. All he has to do is catch it for a touchdown, and he drops it on 4th down.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their 1st timeout. They don't pick up much. They do avoid the safety, but no breathing room. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And this is going to be a safety. So after the safety, it's now a free kick coming up. They'll punt it away from the 20. We'll see what he can do with the return. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. And we're going to throw now on 1st down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And the tackle is made. Not the big play that we're looking for, but a pretty solid game. And the Broncos will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Broncos. still out there. We're going for two here. We go with a direct snap. And he's not going to make it. That's a big stop to keep this a one-score game. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Stanford offense is back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. Great move there. He's got it for a big gain. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Game moves it to the 35, first down again. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that, the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. The Broncos are in the red zone now. First down, we're going to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's Henderson. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now first and goal. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And it's caught. Touchdown, BSU. They're set now to try the PAT. And the PAT makes it a 15-point lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So they'll just take a knee here, and that will send us to halftime. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Broncos will kick this away to begin the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Cardinal offense is back out there on the field. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Here comes the jet sweep, trying to run it to the edge. Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
And the pass is complete to the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Boy, the offense goes with a jet sweep, and the defense is there. That is a tough play to defend, but give them credit for playing with discipline, especially with their eyes, not getting caught up, squeezing inside. They got to the outside and prevented that from being a big play.
Holding. Up it.
So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. He makes the grab. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Handoff to the back. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. And there's the handoff. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Caught in the backfield. It's Sampson. He'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown. Cardinals. Methodical but effective. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
Here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. So some of that first half lead is gone. This game has gotten tighter. There's some urgency now in this possession. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Pitches to the back. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution of the option. First set it down to the offense. First down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Solid run. Tackle to the 45-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Running back has it on a screen now. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Pass rush closing in. Dump off caught by the running back.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Good pass. Here comes a jet sweep. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Yeah, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up the first down.
Here's a good throw off the play fake. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets him a few yards closer to the marker. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Oh, and it's a fumble. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway. Here, we've got a timeout as the coach wants the officials to take another look. He thinks he might have a shot at getting this overturned. So they take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn that ruling on the field. The Broncos looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
It just seems like he's inching his way to this goal line. He got about a yard. That's halfway. Now they give it to him again to see if he can break the play.
So Kirk, Boise State is in front. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. snap to the back. Touchdown, Boise State. Still no answer to this offensive machine. That's an old school leap, just up and over the defense into the end zone.
That running back needs to find the picture of that touchdown. Up into the air. He can frame that. That's a nice score to remember.
Now they get set to kick it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Stanford offense is back out there on the field. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
Second down play coming up. Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage.
False start, offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able.
He's picked for a third time tonight. He's got some room and some blockers here. Inside the 20. So great return following the pick. They're finally able to get it down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the feed late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Stopped right there at the line, no gain. They moved the ball into good position, but now it's third and long. Off play action, he's looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. And a chance here to build the lead, make it a 3-score game in the final quarter. This one is right through. And they add to their lead. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Stanford offense back out there in the field now. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. So let's see what they like here on third and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the returner will be brought down. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? The shotgun handoff here. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Here's the option play. He'll pitch it. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. The pocket breaking down. Heavy pressure. He lets it go.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on third and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at fourth down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
That kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further.
But this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
And the Stanford offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Bringing pressure. He's going to take off here. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's an out route, the catch made. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. First and 10 now for the offense. There's the snap. They'll set up the throw. Short pass finds the tight end.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end will bring up the here for this offense.
They look to throw it here on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Looking to chuck it again. Pressure is coming. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. First down here for this offense. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. It's a first and 10 play. They'll ride the back again here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
And the Broncos will line up now. It's first and goal. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Intercepted in the end zone. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Hit as he released it. One last pass attempt, falls incomplete, and that will wrap up this game. What a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves conference